What's up, everybody? It's your girl Brandy, and you are watching Go Ree Ree. This story is about my pregnancy with Jaxton Dwayne Hood. I could remember it like it was yesterday that I had a whole 8-pound, 13-ounce baby. Okay? Like it was yesterday. He is about to be 2. And just to do the exact measurements from his birth, I am looking in his baby book now. Yes, so July 2nd, 2018. He was born at the time 7:15 p.m. 8 pounds, 13 ounces. See, I got that right. And he was 21 and 1/4 inches long. Okay? So, and when I mean I had my baby, I mean I had him naturally. Not C-section. Naturally. Okay? Naturally. I did end up getting the epidural during my pregnancy, during my labor. But it was still hard even with the epidural. But during that time, during my pregnancy, I didn't really have any major health issues. The one thing that we were scared about, me and my husband, was, whenever they would see his heartbeat, it was like a shadow. And with that, they thought it was going to be like he had some heart issues. So I had to go and travel to the Longview Health Medical Center almost once every 2 weeks. So it was like my pregnancy with Jaxton was very easygoing, which I cannot say that about, with other mothers. Like it's not gonna always be easy. There were times when I would be teaching and I would have like these hot flashes. So like, say if I was up on my feet too much, or if I was, doing too much, because I carried my son throughout the school year working at Dogan Middle School. And my kids, my students, they took care of me while I was, teaching at that time. And they, would be like, "Miss, you need to sit down for a little bit." And I'd be like, "Yeah, just give me like 5 minutes." And then they'll, be like, y'all sit down. They were just so cute. They're my babies. And so, as far as, I did have some heartburn, but that was from the things that I was eating. I was not a healthy eater. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was a huge pregnant person. My belly was huge. People thought that I had twins, or I was going to have twins. I did not. They were like, I would ask the doctor every time I went, "Is there one hiding? Can you see? Can you make sure?" Like almost every week when it was time. And pretty much they were like, "No, ma'am, it's just one big healthy boy." So I would tell everyone and keep saying, "Hey, I'm only having one kid, okay? Like, don't add anything else to my life. Don't add no more children to my life, okay?" So With my labor, we went in, which they induced my labor. So I did not, the dramatics of, oh, I broke, my water broke and this like that. The dramatics did not happen. They told me on either like a Thursday or Friday that my labor was going to be induced, and we had to go in Sunday, which was July the 1st, and they were going to begin the process. At first, he was nowhere near coming out, and this was about, I did not go full term, so I was about 38 or 39 weeks. I didn't go full term, so I think if I had been full term, I feel like my son would have been 9 pounds, and I probably would have had a C-section, but the Lord made a way, okay? The Lord made a way. So during that process, we're just sitting there. That was the first time I've ever had an IV, because I'm not really like a hospital person, or in a sense sickly. My mom and my dad, they were just, those type of parents were just like natural remedies, or hey, take this, we're gonna be fine, that kind of thing. So me and hospitals are not quite eye to eye, but 23 hours later, I'm pushing, and I have my son, Jaxton Dwayne Hood, and he is just crying, just and they did ask me like, oh, do you want to see his head? I'm like, no, just get him out. Get him out of me, okay? Get him out. And my husband was there the whole way, holding my hand. I did fuss at him a little bit because I was trying to push him out a little bit faster, and I was like, hey, I need your help. And I did kind of have a not a scream out or anything like that, but I was just kind of like, help me. But he understood, we were on a mission to get it done. And when he came out, ooh, I'm about to cry. It was so beautiful. I held him, and I mean, the most beautiful face that I could ever imagine from God. It was really an angel of mine. And I held him, and he would just, look with his little eyes. And he had his eyes wide open, mind you. He was very strong. Like the nurses and stuff was like, he's strong. And it was beautiful. And this was July 2nd, 2018 at 7:15. It was just amazing. He was very beautiful. And I thank God for the covering that he had on me during my pregnancy, because there are some women out here who have lost their children, who have, had miscarriages. And I am blessed to say that I didn't have that issue. I'm blessed to say that I thank God for every, step in my pregnancy, my labor, because people die when they have their babies. And I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to mother my son. it's just amazing.
What color is that?
Yellow.
Yellow. Good job. Good job. What about this one?
And then you're gonna orange.
Orange. Good job. Good job. So what about this one? What color is that?
Green.
Green. Good job, man. Good job. What about that one?
It's purple.
Purple. Good job, Jaxton. You smart. Purple. High five. Good job, man. High five. You're so smart.
I know more.
Yeah, you smart.
I know the more.
Yeah, you smart, man.
My son has learned a lot, just in a matter of time, in a matter of months, in this past year. It's been amazing. Learning his numbers, letters, well, some letters, not all of them, and just anything that you say, he'll repeat. So I have to really be careful of the things that I say around him or the music that I play, because he will repeat it. He's like a sponge, and which is a good thing and sometimes a bad thing, but it's really a learning sponge, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. And I really love this process of him growing and evolving as a young little black king. In times like this, it makes me more of a mama bear. It makes me more of a person who wants to protect him even more, especially in this racial pandemic that we are in, that we've been in for many, many years. But it's hard to really be in this pandemic and then have this face and, stay face for your son, be like, oh, you're going to be great. You're going to be awesome, and have all these affirmations when the world doesn't see him that way. And as a mother, as a black mother, it is my job and my husband's job to teach him what we need to teach him to survive. And I'm not ready for that talk right now, but hopefully with me learning from other mothers, other black mothers who have black sons, to prepare myself for that conversation. I'm not going to say that it's going to be perfect or, prepare for this perfect world, because we're not in a perfect world, as much as I would love to be in one, but we're not in a perfect world. I pray, and this is my prayer over him, I pray that God has a covering over his life, that he helps him to grow into a young, strong black man. And when I mean strong in faith, strong, in his walk of life, confidence. That kind of strong is what I'm talking about. And I really am happy to be his mother. I'm happy to be a mother. And, I'm about to cry again. See, y'all. Y'all will see me cry a lot on these videos, okay? So, I love you, Jaxton. I love the person that you're becoming, this lovely personality. Keep it going. Mommy loves you. Mommy's always going to be here. Mommy is going to hold you so tight and give you all the kisses, even if you are older. But I truly love you from the bottom of my heart. And you are an angel of mine.